Hello guys, what's going on, lovely people? You're welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Juliet and I am back with another Barbie inspired makeup tutorial. So as you can see on the video, my model looks so pretty and she also has a YouTube channel that I will link in the description down below. So if you're interested to see how we created this marvelous look, please stick around and make sure you enjoy and subscribe. So to kickstart this look, I took the caramel concealer from Cosmetics and I applied that on the lid just to prepare the crease for the eyeshadow. And then I took this brown color from Cosmetics eyeshadow palette, and I'm gonna include all the names of the products that you're gonna see on screen in the description down below. So the brown color was acting as our first transition color, and I just spread that on the crease and I did the same on the other eye. So after that, I took this purple eyeshadow and it was gonna act as our second transition color, and I was using a very fluffy eyeshadow brush just to place that on the crease well and good and nicely. So just follow through what I'm doing. Just make sure you pack it nicely and blend using very light strokes, because you want everything to be super flawless and you want your eyeshadow to just appear very flawless from a distance and in appearance. So this is how it was looking, but then I took the previous eyeshadow brush that we were using for the first transition color, just to like spread out the edges so that we don't have any harsh lines of the purple eyeshadow and the brown eyeshadow together. So then again, I took this Cosmetics concealer and this tiny fluffy brush, and this was just to prep the crease, like where the next eyeshadow was gonna lay. I wanted it to appear super pigmented and all that. And guys, please, I am not like perfectly cutting the crease, so I wouldn't call this like a cut crease, because I ain't trying to cut the crease in any way, but I'm just applying the concealer so that the eyeshadow is super pigmented in appearance, and it's gonna create like a perfect base and grip for the next color that we're gonna go for. So just use your brush. If you have any fluffy brush, it will do the job, or if you have a beauty blender like you're gonna see, you can still use a damp beauty blender to do this entire process. So at least the beauty blender helps when you're not trying to like apply a lot of product on the crease. So yeah, it just does a good job. So you can still either use a brush like on this other eye, or you can use a beauty blender like I am showing you on this other crease. So far so good. So let's go to the next stage, and I took this Zaron Cosmetics eyeshadow palette, and I'm taking this pink shade and a very fluffy tiny eyeshadow brush. So make sure you have a very nice eyeshadow that doesn't have fallouts and it's super pigmented, such that you don't have to keep on applying like so many layers for you to get what you're looking for. As you can see, just one tap and the pigment is just showing on that base. And again, still another tip is to use like a good base that has good grip. It can either be an eyeshadow primer or it can be a concealer that I used. So just tap that, and guys, this is a good eyeshadow. As you can see, there is no fallout at all, no fallout, and the pigmentation is out of this world. I mean, look at that. So just follow through what I'm doing. Do the same on the other eye. Just see how that concealer is gripping on this pigment of an eyeshadow. Wow, like I just love it. So just do that, and you're gonna have what we are gonna have by the end of the day.
I've been missing out the walk with the minute. I've been building up the blocks like a man. Elliot got water dripping out the city. Oh my God, boy, he got a God. Oh my God, boy, that boy on top. Sipping walk, make my heart stop. All these hoes, yeah, my love, my tie. Yo, I let go, put her on roll, put that on payroll, put that on go. Yeah, she like to go, yeah, she love to blow. Get that dick so, like a snow cone. Yo, get that bag, show 'em how to ball. I'm in the mall, yeah, I'm sitting tall. Look like yeah, I mean, all these hoes know, all these hoes know, Cardi got the roll, give me a minute, yeah, I need a minute, I'm in a minute, I'm in a minute, I'm gonna tell you, Cardi being pimpin', Cardi being kick, keep the shit in, yeah, give me a minute, yeah, I need a minute, Cardi walking, Cardi making, Cardi making hit, we gon' need some.
So I took the brush that I was applying the second transition color, just to make sure that I don't have any sharp edges, because remember I said I didn't want this to look like a cut crease. So I was just doing that to blend in the transition color and this pink pigment. So the next thing, I wanted to line the eye, and I took a jet black liquid eyeliner, and I am meticulously applying kizungu bana, kizungu. And I'm applying that on the where we usually apply like the eyeliner. So that's where I'm just basically applying it, and I wanted this to be like a cat eye, which you're gonna see by the end of the look. But just make sure you're very careful, because sometimes when you mess up this part, it's usually so hard to like rectify black pigmented products when it comes to makeup. Like if you mess up anything black, oh god.
Trust myself, ain't no better than. But they roll it two-tone like the president, and it ain't been no back and forth ever since. Yeah, took the bitch on the trip, now she feeling me. Exotic frame of Philippines, no crease and no stain, no pressure clean. Pass out the chain with hella beats, while the water like rain on that G-Star beat. I might start copping going like I'm Mr. T. I won't ride that new rose of that Bennett beat. We gon' got some Chanel, the double C. I done brought her back, gotta love her me. I'ma pop on my place like I'm double D. I'ma hop on that jet, hit another city. I got fans who gon' pay for me. I need my shit now, I can't wait a week. I fuck on that kitty, she take it deep. I fell in love with a lesbian. Can I knock on your door, baby, let me in. I should've learned my lesson then. I didn't wanna keep going, I was hesitant. I try to ignore the evidence. But I'm gon' trust myself, ain't no better than. But they roll it two-tone like the president, and it ain't been no back and forth ever since. I killed the boy with no evidence. I pay my dues like everything.
The lashes, the liner, everything is in place. So just to line the under eye, So I took this, it's a lip liner, but I improvised it as the eyeliner. And because I wanted like the eyes to be giving pink entirely, so I used it to just line the waterline of the eye. And she was a bit scared, but I gave her some time to take a breather, and then I did the same to the other eye. So this part, if your client has like super sensitive eyes, just always make sure you have a pencil that is easy to glide and easy to transfer. That way you won't tag the sensitive area of the eye, and you won't give the client like a very hard time. And yeah, just to now start prepping the skin, I took the Garnier micellar water and a wet wipe, and I was just using that to like clean up her face, any fallouts, any dirt that she may have before now we prep the skin. Now that her skin is super clean, I used all these prepping products. So these are good skin prepping products to just prep her skin before we go in with any other like foundation or concealer. And to begin with, I started with Zaron oil block mattifier. So this is a good product for anyone who has like super oily skin, or usually have an oily T-zone area when you have like your makeup on. So this is just like a good mattifier for that kind of issue if you experience it. And basically it's a good like way to keep your makeup mattified the entire day. So if you're like a fan of mattified makeup, this is a good product. You can always go for it. And then every other product that I've used to prep the skin is gonna be in the description down below. So just make sure you have prepped your skin super nicely if you want your makeup to like turn out looking good, flawless, and just like skin like by the end of the day.
You bitches pussy, I think y'all should scissor. She bought a chain, I bought the same one, even bigger. She throwing shots, that's how I know I got a trigger. I don't speak dog ho, I don't care what no bitch say. I stay on her mind, I got condos in that bitch head. She said she don't fuck with me, who say that you can't hold? That nigga munching, he gon' eat me like a mango. Long ass week, it be tickling my ass crack. Wonder what I do tomorrow that these hoes will be mad at. Oh yeah, bitches sweet, and I always get my lick boo. I thought for my bitches and I'm fighting over dick too. Can't say your name up in my songs, might not fuck with you tomorrow. Can get my feelings hurt today, I won't give a fuck tomorrow. Ain't fucked up by no credit score, I might be rich as fuck tomorrow. Every day the sun won't shine, but that's why I love tomorrow. Can't say your name up in my songs, might not fuck with you tomorrow.
So now that we had pampered her skin, it was time to put on foundation, and I mixed Nutmeg in Fit Me and Chesnut in Superstay just to make sure I got like her perfect shade. And as you can see, you can all agree with me that this was like a perfect skin like shade for her. I mean, just look at that, like we just matched everything, the face, the neck, everything is just giving. And I was using a damp beauty blender for this stage. You can use a brush if you want, but I just prefer like playing around with different things for every different look. So just use a beauty blender, which is damp in this case.
Chase you if I know you gon' come running back. Cut that baddie off, they been feeling like a lumberjack. They really get me fucked up, and now I'm going for none of that. She the type that nigga make her mad, she going too soon. Me, I'm kinda ratchet still, so I'm the type of beast on. I can't love you, baby, like your bitch, so don't leave her. He gon' choose her every time, cause it's cheaper to keep her. Can't say your name up in my songs, might not fuck with you tomorrow. Can't get my feelings hurt today, I won't give a fuck tomorrow. Ain't fucked up by no credit score, I might be rich as fuck tomorrow. Every day the sun won't shine, but that's why I love tomorrow. fall. Oh, you ain't Flintstones. Oh, you took a little roller off. Oh, you ain't big stones. Oh, you made 2 extra M. Oh, you ain't ringtones.
So let's begin to put some structure on her face and to highlight. I was using the York concealer from Zaron Cosmetics to just highlight the under eye and the forehead and the chin and everywhere else that we should just, put the highlight on. To contour the face, I was using the Toffee concealer. It's also from Zaron Cosmetics, and I was just using that to contour on her cheekbones and also on the nose. So yeah. To put the contour in place, I was using my damp beauty blender like the other side, just spread it in place. And make sure, like, when you're doing this entire process, make sure like there is no demarcation line or harsh line between your highlight and your contour. Like, just make sure like everything is just flawless, like you can't even tell where which one began and where the other one ended. Like, we just call it like flawless, like no hash lines, no demarcation lines. And to now set our highlight, I was using this fluffy powder brush and a translucent powder. But before placing the product in, I had to go back with my beauty blender just to make sure like I get rid of any creases that had formed from looking down and all. And just make sure to tell your client to maintain looking up so that the lines don't form back again. And just place your product in there, your translucent powder in there, and you're gonna do the same on the other side. Use your beauty blender to just get rid of the creases, and now you can set in there so that everything is gonna be flawless and no creases are gonna form by the end of this look. So after contouring the rest of the face, I was using the Crystal Veil Loose Powder from Zaron Cosmetics, and I was applying it on all the places like where creases tend to form. So around the mouth, where when we smile, like our makeup tends to crease sometimes. So I was just placing that loose powder to make sure that problem is taken care of, and I also put it on the under eye.
Why you bother me when you know you don't want me? Why you bother me when you know you got a woman? Why you hit me when you know better? You know better. Know you grew better than you do. Call me looking for you. I'll be looking for you. Got me looking forward to weekend. Sure, baby. Sure, baby. Sure, baby. We do whatever we want, go wherever we want, love however we want, it don't matter. You do whatever I want, get whatever I want, get whatever I need. It's about love, 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 love. Long as we got love, love, love. Long as we got, should never give you my number. I did it with you. Should never let you hit it. I split it with you. I regret it. You got some fetish. You got some problem. Now it's a problem. Oh no. Skirt on beaches. Don't know these features. Think on beaches. Do it for fun. Don't take it personal, baby. Love on my lady, love to my lady.
Why you bother me? Why you bother me? Why you bother me? Last time I checked, you were the one that left me here. Like my side, that's that most city, that side that you can't go around at night. You like to get me high, you know I know I'm Messiah. You like when I make fire, say the flame can make you fire. Let me come inside you, let me plant that seed inside you.
So next up, I am using this brownie powder from Zaron Cosmetics to just set anywhere else we have not set on the face using powder, and I was just dragging a bit of that on the under neck, you know, just to make sure that everything is just flawless. And then after that, it was time to put some glow and some highlight on this face, and I was using this highlighter kit that the name is gonna be in the description down below, to just like give her face that glow. And this thing is pigmented though, like it's super pigmented, so just make sure you don't OD on that highlight. So I am just using the MAC Sheen glosses, and I am using the shade Hot Chocolate and Missy. And yeah, trust the names are gonna be in the description down below. So I was using the brown to line like the outer lips, and then in the mid lips I'm gonna use the pink gloss, which is called Missy.
Now you wishing you was with me, living life so true. Even on your friend that I was cool with. They don't know that you be on that bullshit. Even though they didn't think that I was stupid.
At this point, we had already brought some warmth back to her face using the blush, and we had also given this face some dewiness, some glow from the setting spray. She wasn't looking like all matte and everything. And right now, I was taking this eye look on another level by putting the white crystals, or you can call them pearls, and was using some glitter glue and the white liner to just pick them and place them in place. And I was also using my glow kit to just put some highlight for her face to glow to the gods. And at this point, I think this look was already looking amazing and everything was already intact. I loved everything. I love how everything came out. It's only right we can call her a Barbie. I mean, look at that. Like, the compliments that she was getting in studio were amazing. So guys, if you end up creating this look, please just let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to follow my makeup page. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share this video for everyone else to just like have a look. Look at that. Don't you love it? Until next time, guys, I love you. Bye. Ooh.